What do you say, folks? Dave back here. Got a little bit more action going on here in the channel tonight as Dominic comes by. Boy, you beat everybody here, Dominic. You're all over that. Um, and we got some football here coming your way tonight as we have the 1970 season. Yeah, I picked this one up specifically to play a handful of quarterbacks in the league. The Len Dawsons and guys like that. Um, who is the oh man, the other quarterback. I can't think of his name now. Sonny Jurgensen, maybe. There's a handful of quarterbacks from 1970 that I really wanted to kind of play. So I picked up, this was one I picked up a while ago, and I just haven't done anything with it yet. But tonight, we're going to do something with it tonight. We're going to play some APBA football tonight. What's kind of fun about this set here? There's a whole bunch of names from the past here. Now, this is the Boston Patriots. Okay, this is not New England. This is Boston. This is their last year of Boston. I think they played at Harvard Stadium. That's where this game was. If I look online, I'm kind of looking at the football reference here. Yeah, that was Harvard Stadium. Okay, and we had Alex Webster and Clive Rush, the coaches, and this is a year that Boston was absolutely terrible. And so, yeah, they didn't win many games at all. As Barbara comes by, good to see you. And what's really interesting here is New York has this kicker named Pete Gogolak. All right, so he'll be kicking today. I think he's our kicker. Kicking off. I think he's kicking off. Let me double check. Last time I saw that. Okay, this doesn't have all the things here, so I can only assume he is our kicking guy here today. Last time, remember, I had the wrong kicker kicking off. They had a kicker and a kick returner. I mean, a kicker and a field goal kicker is what I meant to say. Well, New England, Boston also has a Gogolak. They have a Charlie Gogolak. So we have a Pete Gogolak and a Charlie Gogolak, and they're both kickers. I can only assume they're related. I mean, that's just such a unique name, and I don't know much about the 1970 season, but Charlie Gogolak and Pete Gogolak, a couple of names here. Something else that sticks out at me, Jim Nantz. We all here in New England know Jim Nantz, so he's going to be a name. Let me see if I can tighten that up just a smidge. So we have Jim Nantz over here. And quarterbacks. Again, it's kind of weird. We have Joe Cap, and I think he was a big name at the time. So he came out in the wing to Boston. He was terrible. And Fran Tarkenton with the Giants. I'm a Fran Tarkenton guy, but not so much with the Giants. As compared to the Vikings. But it is what it is, and we're going to play here tonight, and we're going to have some fun. Oh, they were brothers. You guys say okay. So that's what we have for quarterbacks here. If we take a look at this is the defense. All right. So Boston is -9. They were 29 defense, and the Giants are 38 offense. And the defense over here is +7. So Boston's offense and defense are both 29. That's pretty bad. And so we have a 36 over here. So that's going to bring them up to a +7. So that's where we stand right now as Jeff comes by as well. Thanks for coming by, Jeff. And yeah, so that's what. Now there is a couple of other notables here. For Boston, Marty Schottenheimer played Boston. He's the middle linebacker today. So Marty Schottenheimer is in the game, and there's a couple of other guys in here. Where was the guy I wanted to see here? Was he on the Giants? Hang on a sec. There was another guy here of note that I wanted to show you. Oh, Spider Lockhart. How cool is that? That could be my favorite new free safety. Spider Lockhart is in the game. And Fred Dreyer, that's another name I think I'm pretty familiar with, I think. And so, here's a cool name, Jim Files. That's an awesome name too. Some really cool names here. We got Spider Johnson, Jim Files, and all kinds of things going on here. And another name, Gino Capoletti. So he's going to come in and kick this one away for Boston. All right, so here we go. Hope you guys enjoy this one. It's New York and Boston here as some APBA football makes its way to the table again here, and this will be the last stream for a few days here because I will be on the road tomorrow all day and all night, so you won't hear from me tomorrow, and then Friday will be a busy day, and then Saturday, again, I'm working morning and night on Saturday, so you probably won't see me after this till Sunday. So for some of you, that'll be a good thing, and for some of you, maybe not. But anyway, that's kind of why I've been on a couple times today and a couple times yesterday. So let me get this going here, and here comes the kickoff. So Capoletti. Now, a couple things here too. There's rules here that somebody posted, and this is fantastic. So I'll be kicking off from the 40-yard line. I did notice that holding is 15 yards and offensive pass interference is 15 yards. So what's up with that? So I got to remember that. And illegal blocking is 15 yards. So a lot of stuff was 15 yards. And a pass into the end zone on 4th down is a touchback. So does that mean if I throw it into the end zone and it's incomplete, it's a touchback? That's how I'm going to play it. Okay, I don't know if you guys ever heard of that one. I've never heard of that rule. I know there was a lot of crazy rules, back in the day. So a pass into the end zone on 4th down is a touchback. So I'm kind of assuming if I throw the ball into the end zone and it's incomplete, right? I imagine passing the end zone and it's caught, it's a touchdown. I imagine that's not reversed, right? So I guess that's how I'm going to handle that. I don't know how else to handle that. So that'll be some of the things going on today. Now, if you guys know anything more about that rule, then please let me know. I did see that there was really only 2 ball carriers for each team. Johnson and Fredericton got all the carries, as did Garrett and Nance. But as you know, I do like to throw in a couple of other guys and give just even one carry now and then. I think it just mixes it up. I don't think that, it should be a situation where, that these guys never ever get the ball. But again, just as me. And on a missed field goal, someone just brought that up. A missed kick is placed at the 20-yard line. Now, I think that's for everything, right? So if I miss a 40-yard field goal, no matter where it goes to the 20. Oh, so even if I kick it from the 40 and I miss it, so that's where they would be returning these kicks, right? So should I try to return the missed field goals? I'm wondering about that because I know that the goalposts are on the goal line here in 70. So this is kind of something kind of interesting here. So misplaced kicks at the 20-yard. All field goal arts went to the 20. I'm just wondering, though, could I return a field goal? I don't think I could. I don't know if this is set up to return field goal. So if I kick the field goal and I miss it, it goes to the 20, but I should have a chance to return the kick. When you get a holding penalty, you were really penalized with the 15 yards. Might as well punt. Okay, you are handling the touchback correctly. Okay. All right. So again, I'm new to the 1970 season, but that's why we're playing this. We're going to play and we're going to learn tonight. And speaking about learning, Al Wilson's been teasing me all day. He's got his new fast action cards for his football game, and it looks fantastic. I think I'm going to be all over that. I didn't play the dice version too much. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't want to flip through the charts. I don't know what it was, but when I play it, I enjoy it. I just don't play it much. But with the fast action, I think you could fly through that game. And I saw him play it today, and he had the 76 Buccaneers on. I go, okay, I know now you're just teasing me, right? So I need to wait till he releases that. I'll be playing some of that. That could be another one of these kind of in-betweener games. I think I would have some fun. I would guess the punt return shot might be the option. See what your choices are for return. Yeah, it just says on field goals, it just says good or no good. That's the thing, is it really doesn't talk about returning field goals. And I haven't seen any homebrews on that either, so I'm not 100% sure, what the deal is with that. So if anybody knows, if anybody plays APBA, I know I should talk. There was a guy playing 1970 football, and I forget who it was. I should ask him about that. And I think, well, tonight I'm just going to kind of play this normally. So if I miss it, I'm going to just say it hits the upright and then it's a dead ball. So that's how I'm going to play it all tonight. All righty. Excuse me. So I got my 3 dice rolls, as you can see. I got my standard APBA roll. The blue and the yellow will be for defense, and the other one is just in case I need an extra roll. I was talking about the fast drive football, not the second season. I'm talking about his fast drive football. So yeah, that looks pretty good. All righty. I was watching him today. Yeah, he's been putting up all kinds of videos. I really want to get that game now. All righty, so here we go on the kickoff. It's going to be Gino Capoletti. So on the kickoffs, he's going to be using the P column. 65. Terrible. 29 on a kickoff. Oh, but that'll go 54, and that'll be taken by the second man, the second return. So 54 yards. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 54. So that'll be taken at the 6-yard line, if I'm not mistaken. And the second return is going to be Douglas. So John Douglas is going to get the return here on the kick. And we'll go with that 35 on the return from the K column. And that's a 21 on a kickoff return. And that'll be 19 yards. So 5, 10, 15, 19 yards up to the 25-yard line. And that's where the New York Giants will start. And Fran Tarkenton will come out here against this daunting, vaunted Patriots defense, right? All right. So I want to make sure that I have this here. So the first quarter. All right. So Boston kicks off. I want to write that down. So the first quarter, New York will have the ball on the New York 25. And we're starting at 14:45. And I just kind of like to keep track of the, the distance that we travel and where we start and the time and things like that. Alrighty, so I might have to take off my sweatshirt here. It's been freezing down here today, but with all the lights on, it's nice and toasty warm, like a TV studio. Alrighty, so Tarkenton comes in, and just to get an idea what happened in this game, he only tried 14 passing attempts, and they rushed it. So what's that, 30, 40 times? So almost like a 3-to-1 ratio, almost 3-to-1 run. And for Boston, 27 to 22. Well, I was almost 50-50. So we'll do this, more running with the Giants than we will with the other guys. Let me bump that back up. I don't like how that looks. There we go. Okay. So we're going to get going here. So we'll start it with a run. So we'll start it with Ron Johnson. Okay, we're going to go Ron Johnson. He's going to go outside run here. He's the halfback. So here we go. All right, so New England, I'm going to keep calling New England out. So they're playing BS right now. So I got a 61 BS. That's going to be a 20 and a bunch of BS on the 20. And that'll be good for 4 yards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So Johnson goes to the right side. He'll get 4 yards on a play, and that'll bring up a second down. What are my thoughts on Inside Blitz for the PC? I like it. I haven't played it in a long time. A little confusing trying to sort it all out, but I like the inside sports games on the computer. I like the hockey a lot. In the football, I've played the football a few times. I'd have to go back and relearn it, but it's enjoyable, and it's just a lot of clicking. You just let you can choose your own plays if you want, I think, but I let the computer handle everything, and you just kind of follow along and click on some things. I think it's fun. All right, so we got a second down and 6 right now. So we're going to go Fredrickson. We're going to go inside the Fredrickson. So a 46 is going to be AS, and a 15 AS. Ooh, that's going to be an 8 AS, and that'll be good for 6 yards, and that'll get right up to the first down marker, and that'll be a first down. All righty, so Giants on the move here on the ground, and we're going to go back to Ron Johnson. All righty. And I don't like how that's looking on the screen here. Hopefully it looks okay with you guys. And we're going to go outside. So we're going to go 56. So we're going to go AS. And we're going to go 43 AS. So it's going to be, 29 on the AS. And he's going to be hit in the backfield for a 6-yard loss. 5-6. So they go backwards here. And that's going to set up a 2nd and 16. So we might see some passing going on. Yeah, we're going to get some passing here. Hang on a sec. There we go. So we're going to go, Tarkin is going to go short pass this time. And we're going to look for Clifton McNeil is what we're going to do on the pass. So we'll be playing deep on this one here. And so 64 is going to be BD. That's going to change to AD. So we're going to be AD right now. And a 53 for Tarkin. It's going to be 11 AD. And he will connect for 9 yards with McNeil on the pass. So 5-9. So forward progress here. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 7, right? 3rd and 7. Yeah, so we had a 16. We gained 9. So 3rd and 7. Yeah. Yeah, they have Morrison, Johnson. Yeah, they had a ton of Johnsons that still aren't playing. Houston. Yeah. Don't forget this guy, Duhan. There's a ton of them. Good catch on that, though. All right, so we got a 3rd down here in, what did we say, 7? We're going to go short pass. We're going to look for Bob Tucker, a tight end. All right, let's see if we can get a Mr. Tucker going here. So we have a 32. So we said what's 7, so they got to play deep. So it's going to be BD. So it's going to be a BD. So Tarkenton, a 12, a 25 on the BD, and that is intercepted. We have a W59. W59. WD59. And let's see what's happening on the interception on the W59 with a 62. And it's going to be 7 yards and D3. Oh my gosh. The left middle linebacker, 7 yards. So right at the first down sticks, it is intercepted by the middle linebacker, who is Jim Chayunsky. So Chayunsky with an interception. So let me log that in. W59. Chayunsky. I just like to kind of keep track of some of the stuff. It gives me a little bit of stuff here to talk about. Chayunsky on the interception. Now, does he return? Oh, let me check his card. If he's got an automatic return, then I go with that. It doesn't say. So I'm going to just give him the benefit of the doubt. Defense. Yes, he will get the return. All righty. So let's get another roll here. And so a 46 on the return is going to be 22 is how I'm going to handle this. Again, my rules, my game. 22 on an interception return, and he'll gain 4 yards. So intercepted. Fran Tarkenton is intercepted. I've said that 3 times now, right? And Boston will have the ball at the 41. I almost said Minnesota, and I know I'm going to say that, of the Giants. So poor Giants, poor Jets, poor Giants. So Joe Kapp will come up with some great field position here. And so Chayunsky with the interception. So Boston has the ball on the New York 41. And they will start at 12. So that drive was 2 minutes and 45 seconds. And it's Boston ball. And again, so what do you say? Oh, they did more passing than New York, right? They did more passing. So, but we'll start up on the ground. We're going to go Jim Nantz, and we're going to send him to the outside. All right, so Jim Nantz going to the outside. Defense playing 45. So they get BS. A 42 is 18. BS on the outside, and Nance will pick up 5 yards. He'll get inside the 40 to the 36, actually. And so we're going to have a 2nd down and 5. We're going to go Garrett this time. Oh, CG. They are waiting for him. A 22 CG. And now they're going to knock him back a yard. That Giant defense was waiting for him as we had Bob Lertzema and Jerry Shea in on the tackle. And Barbara's playing her payoff pitch. Are you Are you playing the new way, Barbara? Are you playing some more advanced payoff pitch? Just asking for a friend. And so let's go to so we got a third down and 6. Third down and 6. We're gonna go short pass to our receiver, Ron Sellers. All right, let's go to Peter Sellers here. All right. So defense is playing whatever it's called here. So a 44 is BD. So that'll be AD. So it's a 54 AD. 36 AD. That's caught for 6 yards and a flag. So he's got the first down. But let's check the flag. And the flag of H. 64H. 5. Grabbing the face mask defense. So they'll get the first down and 5 yards, I think. Hang on a sec. So, yeah, so that'll be a 5-yard face mask. And so that'll be a first down. So Boston driving the ball forward here. And so they will have the ball inside the 30. So I need to change my chat, right? Change my chat. Okay, inside the 30. All right. We're going to go Garrett, and we're going to go outside with Garrett. Oh, they're waiting for him, though. BG. Oh, but a 55, though. That's a 16 on the BGs. The BGs. And a 16 is going to be good for 6 yards. So to the 20. Boston now in striking distance for the field goal. Gino Cappelletti stretching out on the sidelines. Yeah, Jeff says Cap had a great 69 season, and he demanded a trade. Yeah, I think he showed up to Boston late. I was looking at some of the things about this season, and yeah, he didn't do well in Boston. He came in late, and yeah, he went to a bad team, and should have stayed with the Vikings. We're gonna go Nance up the middle here. All right, we got a second down. Nance up the middle. 56 on the defense. AS. And a 64 is 18 AS. And he will pound forward. Nance will get 5, and that's a first down. At the 15-yard line, Boston driving in here on this giant defense. Looking good here. Harvard Stadium starting to get a little bit of a buzz here. So we're at the 15. And we're going to go Garrett to the outside. Defense is waiting for him. CG 22 on the CG. And he's going to be pushed back for a 4-yard loss. All the way back to the 19. So they got into the backfield and they stuffed him. So now we need to go look at a short pass. So we're going to go to our tight end, Barry Brown here. Alrighty, and if I look at the game here, most of the passes were to, well, actually, Garrett, Nance, Baker, Turner, and Brown. So these guys didn't get any passes, but I still might throw it to them once, just for the heck of it. All right, so we're going to go to Barry Brown, our tight end, on second down and long here on a short pass. So we're playing deep. So we're going to be playing CD. That'll stay CD. And a 13 is an 18 CD, and that'll be incomplete. So Cap cannot find his receiver. And so we have a third down and long. So now we're going to look for we're going to go to Turner this time. We're going to look for Turner. So we're going to bring in a receiver. We're going to go short pass to Turner. 42. So they're going to be playing CD, and that'll be a BD. And Cap of the 46. It's a 19 BD, and that is also incomplete. So Cap can't come up with a play, and that's going to bring up a field goal try. So coming in for the Boston Patriots is Gino Cappelletti. So he is on the 19 plus 7. So that's a 26-yard field goal, right? Because it's on the goal line. So we got a 26-yard field goal try. So Capoletti comes in, and we're going to be kicking it from the 19. So here we go. The kick for Capoletti from his K column. It's a 35. That's a 20, and a 20 is good. The kick is good. So let me get my 3. Here we go. So Boston takes advantage of the interception, and they will go in and score. And that field goal attempt from 26 yards is good. So that drive was 4 minutes and 15 seconds on that drive for those of you scoring at home. And it's 3-0 for Boston. All righty. And Kevin's kind of sick tonight. Oh, man, that's too bad. Were you playing a ton, or was that Jeff? One of you guys was playing a ton the other day, and it was kind of fun to listen to. But, yeah, just kind of hang back. That's what I do sometimes. I just watch some people play and just enjoy it and, chat away, have a good time with us. So Capoletti will come in to kick this off. So we're going to go the P column. And a 23 is going to be a 13 on the kickoff, and that'll be 56 yards. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 56 yards. Is that correct? Yeah, I think that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, 56 yards, right? On the 13. Yeah, 56. All right. That kickoff goes to the 4-yard line, and that'll be taken by it's going to be taken by Shy this time. So Shy with a 56 on the K column is an 18 on the return, and he will get 26 yards for Shy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 20. What did we say? 20. Is that right? So from the 4, what did we say? 56 is 18. Yeah, 26 yards. Yeah, to the 30. Yep, that's right. I always second guess myself, which is not a bad idea. All righty, so now Tarkenton will come back out and try to get things going here, try to shake off that interception. And my wife's sick again. She just got over being sick, and she was on the medicine. She felt great for a few days, and now I think it's circled back because now she's like, oh, I don't feel good again. So I'm just like, stay in bed. So hopefully she'll be all right. All right, so Tarkenton comes in here. I think we're gonna throw it here, and let me just see who we threw the ball to. So really, it was only Johnson, Fredrickson, McNeil, and Tucker. So just these 4 guys right here. But we'll spread it out. We'll have some fun with it. We'll spread it out. All right, let's look for Johnson here. We're going to throw to our backs. Let's go a short pass to the running back, Ron Johnson. Here we go. And they'll be playing BG on this here. And that'll be an AG. Oh, this is going to be good. A 4 AG on the short pass. And that's going to be good for 20 yards. 20. Dumps it off to Johnson. He scoots out to midfield. And that will be a first down. Sometimes when I'm not feeling good, I don't like to play either. Like I'll think about coming down here and playing. Like, oh man, I don't feel good. I don't think I'm going to play tonight. I'm the same way. All right, first down. We're going to go Fredrickson, and we're going to go right up the middle here. So defense is 13. We got a BS. A 22 BS. A 6 BS. And that'll be good for 10 yards. So another first down as they'll get 10 yards to the 40. And boy, they are just marching down the field on this very bad Boston defense. It's not the Vikings in New England. It's Boston, New York. I'll get it. The Giants. Johnson on the outside. Another good roll. AG. We're going to go to the K column here. And a 44. 2. Oh, no. Oh, no. 2 AG, and he is gone. Touchdown. Ron Johnson, a 40-yard scamper. Oh, boy. So let me just log this in here. So they started on their 30. I do remember that. And they started at 4 minutes. And this goes to 5:45. So that'll be I'm sorry, that was hang on a sec here. 7:45, 7:30. Oh boy, a minute 45 on this drive, and that's a 40-yard run TD for Ron Johnson. They could not stop him, so they go, geez, what was that? 70 yards in what, 5 plays, 4 plays? That was nuts. 40 yards on the touchdown run. 11 and a 44. That's pretty good. So it's 6-3, and coming in we'll have Pete Gogolak, and he will try for the extra point. He'll be kicking from the K column, so the K cars are here. And a 32 on the K column is 22, and on an extra point, that is good. So let's give them 7, shall we? And so the Giants march right down the field here at Harvard Stadium, and they bang that in, and they will lead this one 7-3. Yeah, so this is my new score sheet here. Just something I designed. It's something similar to what Joe sent me. And I just got my scores up here. And then I like to know what quarter, what team has the ball, where they started, the time they started, and this how long the drive took, and then the result. So, yeah, I think I posted that up there on somewhere in Facebook land, and that just gives me that's just what I want out of the game. If I want to keep stats, then I'll use the helper. But I like cards and dice and doing it like this, and just for onesie twosies, this is perfect for me. Perfect. Oh, you like it? Oh, cool. Yeah, I love designing my own score sheets now that I've gotten good at that Affinity. I think it's Affinity Publisher or Affinity Designer, one of the two, and just drag the tables and move them around, and I started to get pretty good at it, so I'm enjoying it. And oh, you ordered one of the scoreboards? Yeah. I need to get some of the nameplates. I mean, although mine are okay right now, but his are a little bit better. They're a little bit more sturdier. And I want to get that little scoreboard, so when I can just kind of do some one-off things and not have to worry about the baseball field or the hockey field or something like that. I don't know. I'm going to be placing an order. I might wait till he gets that new football game going with his fast action cards. That looks like it's going to be a lot. That could be a very addicting game to be hanging out game after game. That's you could do a full season with. I'm thinking. All righty. So the kickoff will come from the 40. And let's see how Gogolak does on the kickoff here. So he's kicking off from the P column. So we got a 45 from the P column here. And 13, 5609, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 to the 4, right? To the 4. And that's when New England will get it. And 09 is going to be kick return of Garrett. And a 55 for Garrett on the kick return is also the K column. And it's going to be 19. And he's going to get, that's a good return, 27 yards. So he'll get it up to the 31, right? 31-yard line. That's a good return. That's some good crispy duck. And that's where Boston will take over on the 31-yard line. So let me get this straight. So on the Boston 31, and they'll be starting this drive at 5.5 minutes. I think. Yeah. Okay. So 7-3 our score. And we'll have the Giant defense come back out. And Joe Cap will come back out. He's going to swing a pass to Nance. We're going to start off with a short pass here to Nance. Here we go. 56. So they're playing AS. That'll stay AS. And a 51, 7 AS. And Nance will catch it, and he's going to spin away, and he'll gain 16 yards. 5, 10, 15. Who said 70s football was boring? And that'll be a first down as Joe comes by. Hi, Joe. Good to see you. We're playing some APBA football tonight. I'm trying to put a smile on my face. I've had a bad week at work. Even though I haven't been to the rink, it's been a bad week. I'm trying to have some fun here tonight. I had a fun game of hockey bones this afternoon. Got to play the Cleveland Barons. They lost, but it was still fun. Now I get some APBA football. I want to get up my 1970 season, anticipating the 1980 season arriving. Hopefully it will. I bought it secondhand, so hopefully that'll arrive. So a nice catch by Nance, and so now we're gonna have Garrett here go the outside. So we get a 25. That's an AG. That's going to be 26 on the AG. Oh, no, -1. They're going to knock him back. He didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be a second down and 11. All right, Garrett again. I think he got a ton of carries in this game. Yeah. Well, 10. That's not a ton. They didn't rush that much. They only tried, like I say, 26 or 27 attempts. And they had a lot of passing, so I need to do some more passing is what I need to do. Johnson carried the load over here, 23, 13, and then he actually got 1. But again, my table, my way. So, all righty. So we're going to go Garrett outside again. Excuse me, 41 is AS. Oh, wait a sec. So on second, and they're going to be playing deep. That's kind of the normal here. Yeah, so they have to automatically play deep. So it's going to be AD on the run. And 26 AD and nothing doing. They're going to stuff him at the line. And that's going to bring up a third down and 11. So it's a passing situation. And so we're going to look for Ron Sellers on the play. Actually, you know something? Let's go to back to Ron Sellers. We'll go to Ron Sellers. Passing situation. CD, and that'll be a BD. 53 BD. 17 BD incompletes. And so that'll bring up a punting situation. And incoming to punt is Tom Janik. So Cap can't get anything going. Janik will come in to punt. He's punting from the K column. And here we go. We're not going to rush the kicker here. We're just going to kind of let it go. A 13 from the K column is an 8 on a punt. And that's going to be from, oh boy, just over midfield. 45 D10. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So taken at the 9 by the top guy, which is, well, either way, it's Bobby Duon. So Bobby Duon. Bobby Doo. And he's going to get on the return of a 23. Well, that's weird. Hang on a sec. Do I have another Bobby Duon card? Because he's not listed here to return. Hang on. Sometimes I have a second card. So I want to make sure. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do here on the punt return. Maybe I don't want Bobby Duon. I don't have a second card for him. Hang on. Bobby Duon, punt returns. That's kind of weird. I don't have anything for a return for him. So do I just use the R column? Right? That's kind of weird. So what? I don't think I would. I don't think I would use the boy. I'm in a dilemma here. You know something? Who's my Let me get somebody different in here to return the kick because he doesn't. This might have. Let me find out if he was actually a returner. Um, yeah, he was a running back. It doesn't say he did any kick returns. Um, yeah, he did return them. He was a punt returner. So against my better judgment, I think I'm just going to use the R column. I don't know what else to do here because he doesn't have anything for punts. Do I have any? See, he's got the TB, right? He's got the TC, and Garrett's the TA. I don't have anybody over here now with the T. Okay. Oh, I do. Duh, Dave. Sorry, I do have him. How come I couldn't find him the first time? Come on, you guys. I need to go look at that video again. Did I go through there and not see that? I might have. This is kind of what happens sometimes. All right, so I don't know. All right, let me take off my jacket. Maybe that's the problem. Casanova comes by. Thanks for coming by. As I try to get this game going. I am just screwing up right now. All right, so I got it squared away here. I did have a card. I could have sworn I went through that 3 or 4 times and I didn't see that card. So he's got 2 cards, one for running, which he's not going to run today. Yeah, I know we've all done it, but I'm in front of a festival crowd right now. All right, so at 23, there we go. P column, much better. 32 on a punt return. And, we got a rare play, 16. We got a rare play, 16. So that's going to be awesome. All right, so that drive was 2.5 minutes for Boston. It's going to be a punt. And we have a rare play, 16 on the punt. This is going to be great. Right? The 32 is a rare play 16. All right, let's see what the rare play 16 says. This is going to be great. All right, so let me roll, and we got a 36. We got a 9. Illegal formation on the kicking team. Tripping called on the receiving team. We're going to offset that, and we're going to replay the down. Fair enough to me. All righty, so Janik will have to come in and kick that again as we had some offsetting penalties, and that's fine for a rare play. That's uncommon, so I'm okay with that. It doesn't have to be rare. We had a whole rare play show last night that we did. Had a good time with that. All right, so Janik will come in and he'll punt it again. So this time, a 22 on the K column, a 4, and that's the beauty of a kick. 52 yards. So hang on a sec. So I need to I don't remember what the original line of scrimmage was. I think I was here. Oh no, what was I? What was that last kick? That was 40. So I got to go a little bit deeper. So I think I'm gonna drop it about here. I'm gonna drop it on the 5. I forget exactly where the line of scrimmage was because I had moved it and I didn't expect that to happen there, and I don't remember what his original kick was. So I'm gonna put it on the 5 on that one there. So if I get a 22, again, I'm screwing this up here, 4. So 52. Yeah, that's way better than what I had. Where was I kicking that from? I'm gonna just drop it at the 5 just to be safe because I'm not 100% sure. Oh no, I was kicking from back here. I know I was. Yeah, I was over the 50. That's where I was. So let's go back and do this again. 52. So I'm on the 50. So I drop it at the 2. I was close. I'm gonna drop. So it drops down to 2. A beauty of a kick to the 2. And now let's see what happens on the return. A 14 P column, a 34 on a punt return. And he's hit. The ball comes free. Oh, he's having a heck of a time. We got a rare play. Now the ball comes free. And F3. The ball comes free on the F3. 44. And he's going to return it 31 yards, and the Giants recover. Wowzers. So 31 yards and 07 falls on it. And that will be one of the ends. So 31 yards. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he runs up to the 31-yard line. Does he get a return? Yes. So it's going to be the right outside linebacker is going to get a return on this. Is how I have this set up. So on punt returns, it's a starting. So it's 07. So I'm just gonna give it to this guy here because they're on. Oh, hang on a sec. Hang on. I might have messed this up. Right. So on punting, the defense receives. Offense kicks. Defense receives. Now, this is where I always get screwed up here. With offense, the offense is always a team with the ball. But I think on this particular, I could be very wrong. And if I am, let me know afterwards nicely. So he goes 31 yards and it's 07. Now the offense is the kicking team. So I think that's going to be New England, Boston ball. I think it is. I don't think that automatically changes. On the penalty, it does. So I think it's going to be that, yeah. Okay, with fumbles, the O and the D designations always mean the platoon's on the field at the start of the play. It's important to remember this on rules. Certain kicks on plays where the ball changes hands more than once. So the start of the play, the offense kicks. Okay, so it's another turnover here. Holy cow. You guys, this is unbelievable. So there was no return because I rolled offense, so it was returned. So this is going to be a fumble on the return by Duan. Let me get this right. And on the punt coverage, it's going to be one of the tight ends. We're going to go Beer. All right, we're going to say that Beer is out there covering because it's got to be a wing ET. So he's an ET. So Beer is going to recover this, and he's going to return it. And let's just get a fresh roll here. A 23 is going to be a 30, and that's going to be -1. So another turnover here. So New England punts. Duhan fumbles. And New England gets it back. Boston. Boston gets it back on the New York 34-yard line. So, unbelievable. So that's how it goes. So the kick by Duan takes it at the 2. He gets it out to the 33. He's hit. He's fumbled, and Boston recovers the fumble. I wish I could get that straight all in one time. It could have made it sound so much cooler. So the second turnover of the day. So we have an interception, and then we have a fumble. And so the Giants struggling right now, and the defense is going to have to come back out, and Joe Cap will come back out. And here we go. Some craziness here. So 3 minutes go in the first quarter. We'll get this right. See if we can pick up the pace. All right. We're going to go short pass Brown. Because they're doing a lot of passing today. So we're going to go, because we got Cap. He's supposed to be a great quarterback. So we're going to go short pass Brown. 25. Okay. AD. And then it'll be BD. 15 BD. Ooh, 6 on the BD. And that'll be good for 11 yards. Inside the 25 to the 23. And that's going to be a first down for Boston. And now we got to change to go inside the 30. And we're going to go outside run Garrett. CG, oh, they're waiting for him. 24. CG. And yeah, they're going to back him up a yard. He's going to lose a yard. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Second down now. And we're going to go back to short pass. And we're going to look for Jim Nance on the short pass. And so we have a CS, and we said that was going to be CD, and that'll be BD. So a 62 BD is a 20, and I don't think so. That's going to be incomplete. So it's going to bring up a third down and 11. Another passing situation, and we're going to look for Sellers on the pass. Here we go. Looking for Sellers. And we have a 12 CD. That'll be BD. 31 BD. Ooh, 8 on the BD. And that'll be good for 7 yards. And so it's going to bring up a 4th down and 4. And I think we'll take the field goal here. Is it the World Series tonight, Kev? Is that what you're going to go watch? Yeah, take care. Hope you feel better, buddy. Nothing worse than when you feel bad. So is that the World Series again tonight? That's been kind of fun, actually. I've been enjoying that. I might actually have to get the World Series teams and play that next year. So we have a 4th down. So I think we're going to go with a field goal here. I'll try to make it a radio broadcast, Kev. If you want to just kind of listen like a radio broadcast, I'll try to do that for you. All right, so Cappelletti comes in. He's looking for his second field goal of the day, trying to make it a 1-point game. So this kick will be coming from the 17-yard line. So that's gonna be a 26-yard kick. Just like, no, 24. So that's coming from the 17. It's 24-yard kick. So we have a 24-yard field goal try by Cappelletti. He's 1 for 1 today. So Cappelletti comes in from the K column. A 34 is a 35. And a 35 is good, but we got a flag on the play. So a flag M. 22 M to 25. Running into the kicker. That'll be 5 yards. And that'll be a first down. And Boston is going to take the field goal off the board. They'll take the first down. And so, yeah. So we got a flag on the play. So the drive will continue. And the first quarter is almost at an end here, but they have the ball now at the 13-yard line. Boston drive will continue. We're going to go inside run to Nance right now on first down, and that'll end the quarter. So we have a 13, so that's going to be, I'll get my defense back out here. Right? I'm going to put my offense back out here because the drive is extended with running into the kicker. And so we have 13, so it's going to be CS. And a 45 for Nance is going to be 22 CS. And they'll get 1. They'll get 1 to the 11, and that'll do it in the first quarter. So the score after 1 quarter of play here in Harvard Stadium. It is New York Giants 7 and the Boston Patriots 3. So we're going to take that field goal off the board, and that'll end the quarter. All righty. And we're going to go outside. No, we need to pass. We need to pass. And Brown, Sellers, and Turner all got the ball. Brown, Sellers, and Turner all got the ball. So we're going to go to Turner. Short pass, Turner from the 11. Here we go. Ooh, this looks good. It's going to be they're playing CG. They're looking for the run. And so it's going to be BG 22, BG 5, BG, and he will hit him for the score. So Cap hitting Turner for the touchdown from 11 yards out, and that paid off to take that field goal off the board. So that's going to be an 11-yard TD pass to Turner. And that's a good way to start the second period. So that drive went 3 minutes and 15 seconds. And that'll carry over into the second quarter. And so now Capoletti will come out for the extra point. He made the field goal last time, but they took it off the board. They'll cash in with 7. And the extra point attempt here of 36 of 41 is good. So let's get 10 up here now, as Boston will take a 10-7 lead. This game is so fun. All football games are fun, actually. I need to try to get a different variety of games out here, but I just keep coming back to this one. I just like having the cards here. All right, so Capoletti now will kick this off from the 40-yard line as Boston takes the lead. A 34 from the P column is a 35, and that's going to be 56-09, and we got a flag here. Oh, boy. 56 and a flag. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So it's down to the 4, right? To the 4-yard line, taken by Shy with a 55 for Shy. That's an 8. And an 8 on the return is going to be, well, let's check the flag first because that's a TL. So that might be out of bounds. Let's check the flag. So 55 on the L, 34. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. So, okay, defense kicks, offense receives. So no matter how we slice, it's going to be unsportsmanlike, on those guys there. All right, let's check the return, and we'll mark that off. All right, so who did we say on the return it was Shy, 16, 10, and he'll get 25 yards to the 30, but we got to bring it back 15 for the penalty. So, unfortunately, the Giants continue to shoot themselves in the foot. They almost had good field position, but that penalty on special teams will cost them. All righty. And so they will be starting. Well, they'll be starting inside the 15. So I got to change my chat. Right? Yeah, from the 14. So I got to change my chart here. Oh, boy. Alrighty, so where are we starting now? So the second period, it's going to start with New York with the ball on the New York 14. And they will start at the 14.5 mark. All right, so Boston had 3 drives and New York had 2. So that's about right. I like to keep track of the drives to see how close I am. Alrighty, so the Giants and Fran Tarkinen will have the ball. And it's going to be a run to Johnson. We're going to go outside. So 53 is BS, and 35 BS, and that's going to be 6 yards and a flag. Oh boy, 6 yards and a flag, and it's E. So 6 yards and a flag. E43 8. Illegal block on the offense. So we're going to bring that back half the distance. So we're going to put it on the 8. So back them up, and we'll do the down over again. And now the Giants are in a big hole here. So they're, oh boy. So we're going to go long pass to McNeil. You know something? We got nothing to lose here. The Giants are playing so bad. We got the ball at the 8, and we're going to go long pass. All right, we're going to air it out. Here we go. And this might just work. AD 5 AD, and that is good for 43 yards. What a call that was. So Tarkenton scrambles, hits McNeil, 43 yards. So he's on the 8. So that goes with the 51, 43. Yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. What is I was here, and I said, what, 43. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3. At the 50. Yes, I'm at the 7. Yeah, at the 50-yard line. A 43-yard long pass completes by Tarkenton to Clifton McNeil. And boy, that's going to lift the Giants out of all kinds of problems. Yeah, not what New England wanted. Boston wanted on that play. They had him pinned deep after the flag, but a nice completion here. All righty, so we're going to go short pass, and we're going to go to Don Herman this time on a short pass. All right, we're going to mix this up here. Short pass. There we go. So we got a 34. So they're playing AG, and that'll stay AG. And a 45 for Tarkenton. 17 AG, and he'll connect with him, and he'll pick up 6 yards. So nice job there by Herman. He'll pick up 6 on the little dump off, and that'll bring up a second down. Carter comes by. Thanks for coming by. How is the game doing, by the way? I haven't checked the score of the game. I've been kind of doing this. I didn't know they were playing 3 days in a row. It's funny. It must be going from LA to Toronto. It must be like a 60-degree difference in playing. Fredrickson. We're going to go Fredrickson right up the middle. 56 on second down is AS. And Fredrickson's going to get 24 AS and 4 yards on the play. So, that's a first down. First down. So a nice little scamper there by Fredrickson. We'll keep the sticks moving. Johnson's going to go outside this time. I should have been passing here. AG 15. AG, that's going to be good, and he will pick up. He spins. He gets into the secondary and 14 yards. 14 yards inside the 36-yard line. They're going to the 26-yard. They'll call it the 26. So now I need to change my chat. Jays 5 wow, the Jays are doing well. I didn't give them a chance in this series. I'm going to be just quite honest with you. I didn't give them a chance. All righty, so between the defensive 10 and the 30, that's where we are. It's a first down, and we're going to go draw to Johnson. All right, we're going to go draw. And 1 on the draw. And so they're playing deep. That's what I wanted. So they're playing AD on the draw, and a 41 Johnson on the draw, 25 AD, and he'll pick up a couple. All right, they picked up the draw, but he did cut a couple. So that'll be a 2nd and 8 right now for Tarkenton and the Giants. And we're going to keep it on the ground. And we're going to go Fredrickson right up the middle here. So a 25 is AG. Uh-oh. K column, 52. 18 AG. And that'll be good. Well, that should have been better than that, but that'll be 3 yards. So it's going to set up a 3rd and 5 right now for the Giants. And we're going to keep it on the ground with Ron Johnson going outside. Oh, this looks good. I know it's a BG, but we got the K column here. 16 on the BG. And he's going to... Oh, they stuff him, though. He'll gain 4. He's going to be a yard short. So, 4th and 1. Giants contemplating, do they want to tie the game or do they want to go it? I just didn't I don't know how good the Jays were. I just thought that the Dodgers were just unstoppable, but who am I? I know nothing about baseball, especially modern baseball. And Tarkenton says we want to go for it. We want to go for it. We don't want to tie the game. We want to go for it. So Gogolak goes back out. And they're going to go for it here on 4th and 1 with a Fredrickson up the middle. So here we go. Playing ground, 33. AG, 54. Oh, no, 35. AG. He'll get stuffed for no gain. But there's a flag. The Boston defense stuffs Fredrickson on 4th and 1, but we do have a flag. An injury, but I don't play injuries. And 30. Face mask on the defense. And that will be 15 yards. So it's going to be, half the distance to the goal. So if we're on the 16, so we're going to go 8 yards. So right about there. So it's going to be 1st and goal. So they stop him, but there was a face mask as he hit the pile. And from inside the 10, the drive continues. So each team gambling by taking, one took the field goal off the board and one decided just to go for it. So, so there we go. So outside run, Ron Johnson, 25. AG, not good at all, 24. AG, and he's hit, and he's going to lose a yard. So that defensive line standing up, making it 2nd down and goal from the 9. We're going to go Tarkenton to Bob Tucker, the tight end, on a short pass. Here we go. 12. So it's BD. That'll be AD. Tarkenton, 35. AD. Now we got a flag. And he's going to be hit for a 4-yard loss. So Tucker makes the catch, but is behind the line of scrimmage. That's a 4-yard loss, but we have a flag. H. 21. Pass interference offense. Now, if I looked at this, pass interference is 15 yards. So, we're going to back them up 15 yards. So, 5, 10, 15. Ooh, boy. So, that's going to bring up a 2nd and goal from way back now. Way back. I think. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, I'm correct on that. All right, so now I got to kind of back up here outside the 20. So we're between the 10 and the 20. So we're going to go back to passing now. So we're going to go between the defenses 10 and 30. Yeah, so we're going to go short pass, and we're going to look for Clifton McNeil. He's our guy, Clifton McNeil. Here we go, playing deep. 34. AD. Stays AD. 24. 18. AD. And that's in. Oh, he's going to make the catch, but no gain. So McNeil catches it, trying to set up the screen. He'll make the catch, but there's no gain, and that sends up a 3rd and goal from way downtown here. So we're looking medium pass, And we're going to look for Bob Tucker, tight end on a medium pass. Here we go. 52. So we are playing BD. That'll be AD. And 30, AD. I don't think so on a medium pass. And he is sacked for 11-yard loss. Tarkenton scrambling around, and they trip him up. And now it's all the way back to the 35-yard line. And now we're looking at a ridiculous attempt now for Pete Gogolak. They had the ball inside the 10, but penalties and sacks. So we'd be looking at 42 yards on the kick. I don't even know if he could make this. Nope, a 66, it's no good. No, a 37. 37's always good, yeah. So I would need to roll doubles here. I think we have to punt from the 35. We don't have much of a choice. That's too long of a field goal. 42 yards. Seriously, I would have to roll doubles. But the missed field goal goes to the 20, right? So I think we're going to try the field goal, right? Because I think the missed field goal goes to the 20, right? So why not kick it? Because if I punted it, well, I suppose if I punted, I could put it inside the 20. I would imagine I'd get more than a 15-yard kick. But I'm okay putting him at the 20. I'm okay. Who knows? I might get it. All right, so a 4th down here after the sack. And we're going to try this from the 35. So Gogolak comes in. It's going to be a 42-yard kick from the K column. Nope, 18. And that is... Oh, hang on a sec. It is good. It just gets over the bar. And Gogolak hits the field goal. And it's good. A 42-yard kick, and somehow Gogolak sneaks it through. It would have been good from 36. I'll take it. That is pretty darn cool. So we'll take that field goal. And that's what makes this game so fun. Right? And so the game is tied at 10-10. Who would have thunk that, right? Who would have thunk it? So that was a long drive. That was a 6.5-minute drive. And that results in a 42-yard field goal. And it's 10-10. How about that? All righty. So Gogolak will come in to kick it off from the 40. Wow. That's pretty wild, huh? That's pretty cool. That's why we play. All right. Gogolak with the kickoff coming from the P column is a 41. That's a 23. And this time it's going to go 55 yards. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Down to the 5-yard line. And that'll be taken by the guy Garrett here. Garrett on the return of 16 is the K column. So that's a 12 on the kickoff return. And he'll gain 17. So 5, 10, 15, out to the 22-yard line. And so Boston will take over from the 22. 1st and 10 in a 10-10 game. So they're hanging with the Vikings in this game. Again, this is a game they lost. They didn't lose by much, did they? 16-0. But it's been the turnovers. 2 Viking turnovers have been the difference. So Boston will take over from the Boston 22 at 7:45. So here we go. So now we have the defense coming out. And Cap coming out. Chat's quiet. Hopefully you guys are having fun watching this. I know it's not the most exciting thing, but I try to make it fun for you guys. All right, Cap. We're gonna look for Nance out of the back. You know something? We're gonna look for Sid Blanks. We're gonna try to throw a pass to that back right there, Sid Blanks. All right, so we're going to go short pass, Sid Blanks. All righty, so here we go. Defense is CG, and that'll remain CG. And a 54, 36. Oh boy, 36 CG. And he's always going to hit Blanks. Blanks will scamper for 23 yards, but there's a flag. There's a flag. Let's see what happens. So he brings it up to the 45-yard line. Sid Blanks out of the backfield. No one picked him up. No one even knows who he is. But we have a flag here, and it's going to be pass interference on the defense. We're going to decline that, and we'll take the 23 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2. So 10, 20, 1, 2, 3. There we go, up to the 45. And we'll take the first down. And so Joe Cap finding everybody here for Boston. And David's playing his 86 APBA football. I'm so jealous you got 86. I'm so jealous. That's on my list of things here. Although I'm looking at 83 and I'm looking at 89 and 98. I'm all kinds of things I'm looking at, but it's the Seahawks and the Redskins at the half of week 4, 17-13 Seahawks. That's awesome. Is that Dave Craig and Theismann? Is that who your quarterbacks are? Here in Boston, it is 10-10, right, against New York Giants. And so Cap has the ball after a nice play. And I think we're going to hand the ball off here. So we're going to go Nance on the outside this time. So we have BS. And, a 66. That's a 15 BS for Nance. And that'll be good for 15 yards. 10, 15 as he cuts it to the outside. I forget if I said outside or inside, but we're going to cut it to the outside. Dave Craig and Schroeder. Well, that's interesting. That's an interesting combination. All right, we're going to go Garrett outside. 36, we have BS. And we have, 35 BS. And it's going to be 5 and a flag. And 12 players on the field defense. Another penalty on the Giants. So Boston will take that, and there'll be a 1st and 5. And what we're going to do here, we're going to go medium pass for Sellers. We're going to open it up with a medium pass here. All righty. So here we go. 32, CG, BG, and 7, BG. And that is going to be complete to Sellers for 23 yards on the medium pass. 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3. And they're inside the 15. So Boston driving it right down the field. Now I got to change my chat. And we're going to go Garrett on the outside. Oh, not a good run here. 52 CD. 25 CD and absolutely nothing, which is actually not too bad considering the roll. The worst roll in APBA, 65. 2nd and 10 from the 12. We're going to go Garrett outside again. Same roll. Wow. CG. CG, yep, with a 25 CG and absolutely nothing again. So Boston drive is sputtering here. They're going to have to throw the ball. So we're going to go short pass, and we're going to look for Bake Turner, Mr. Turner. Let's see what he can do here. 3rd and 10, playing deep, 65. BD, stays BD. 18, BD, and that will be incomplete on the pass. So it brings up a 4th down, and that's going to bring definitely a field goal try here from Capoletti, as we just couldn't get anything going from the 12-yard line. So Gino Capoletti comes in trying the field goal. So this will be from the 12, be a 19-yard field goal. He's just got to make sure he kicks it up over the bar, because that bar is right in his face from the 12. So he'll be kicking from the 19, from the 12-yard line. Capoletti, K column, 30. Oh, that's going to be good. 39. And yeah, easily good. It goes through. And Boston will take the lead here 13-10 on that 19-yard field goal. All righty, so 13-10, 19-yard field goal. And we have, 4.5 on the clock. So that was 3:15 on the drive. All right, so the longest drive today was by the Giants in that field goal, 6.5 minutes. For those of you scoring at home. All right, Capoletti's going to kick off here from the P column. A 41 is a 24. And so that's 46 yards on the kickoff. So 10, 20, 30, 45, 46, right? 46 yards. And it's going to be shy on the return with a 16. And it's going to be 10 on the return. And 21 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20 to the 35. Good field position here. And so that's where the Giants will take over, 1st and 10 on their 35-yard line. And so the Giants on the 35. And they will start this with 4:15 to go. 4:15 to go in the half. I'll try to pick up the pace a little bit. And so Tarkenton comes out, trailing by 3. And we're going to go, we're going to give it a Joe Morrison. We're going to send Joe Morrison inside. So defense is BD, 21 BD. It's a 22 BD. And he'll pick up 3. So Morrison will pick up 3. At least that's forward progress. And it'll be 2nd down and 7. We're going to go... we're going to go short pass to Johnson, the back. That's what we want to do, a short pass. 32. So we're going CG. That'll be BG. Ooh, a 55 BG, a 5 BG. 5 BG is going to be good for 17 yards to Johnson, and he gets out of bounds. So a little dump off to the back. So 5, 10, 15, 16, 17 into New England, Boston territory. And 6-1 Jays. Boy, the Jays are doing well. I don't know anybody on the Jays, but they're doing pretty well. The Jays. All right, so New York driving here. 3.5 to go in the half. Johnson going outside. And we're going to be AS. Ooh, 15 AS on the outside. 15 AS on the outside. And that's going to be good for 18 yards. Wow, they just hauled him down. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. They haul him down at the 27-yard line. And the Giants quickly have moved down the field. Tarkenton getting them in position here. We're going to go short pass Clifton McNeil. And defense on 1st down is playing BS. That'll be AS. 42 AS. 11 AS. And that'll be complete for 7 yards. So 5, 6, 7 to the 20-yard line. Hang on. I got to slip the chart. I'm a little closer. Let me back that up. So we had 8. Hang on. 8 AS. 8 yards. Oh, I think I got one more than I thought, right? Yeah, 8 yards. All right, that's even better. All right, 8 yards. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 2. We're going to go outside to Johnson here. So BG. 35 with the BG, and he's going to get a yard and a flag. 33E. I think this is on the defense. And yeah, unsportsmanlike on the defense. So they're going to give him the yard and then half the distance from the goal from the 18. So we're going to go to the 9. So a big penalty here brings us down to the 2-minute warning. And New York is now knocking on the door. They're inside the 10-yard line. But remember, they were here before and they ended up getting penalties and they went all the way back. All the way back. Yep. Yep. And week 4 with David, right? In '86, Patriots in the Mile High. Elway and the Broncos. That should be fun. Patriots wouldn't have a chance. Although the Patriots weren't bad, right? They went to the Super Bowl that one time, right? So they're not horrible. All right, so I got to see if people get out of bounds right now. All right, so we're at the 9-yard line. We're gonna go Fredrickson up the middle here. So, we're playing Patriots are AG, so 22 AG, and absolutely nothing as he went up the middle. So it's gonna be a 2nd down, and we're gonna send Johnson to the outside, and they're playing AS. 19 AS, and he'll gain 3. So he'll get to the 6. A minute to go. Clock is ticking here. Neither team wants to stop the clock. And we're going to go short pass to our tight end, Tucker. Here we go. 3rd and goal from the 6. And it's going to be AG. 34 AG. Oh, a 35 AG. Another penalty. And he'll gain 3. He's going to be stopped short. He's going to be stopped at the 3, but we have a flag. 36E. We don't want any more flags here. 9. And that's illegal formation on the offense. So we're going to back him up 5. It's going to bring him outside the 10. So we're going to redo the down. Oh, I should be using this, shouldn't I? That's okay. All right, so we're gonna go a short pass now. So we're gonna go short pass, and we're gonna look for our back coming out of the backfield, and we're gonna look for Ron Johnson. Here we go. Ron Johnson coming out of the backfield. 2nd and goal from the 11. 41 AS. 62 AS. That's a 19 AS, and that's tipped away. It's incomplete. And so that's going to bring up a 3rd down now and goal. And so we're going to go short pass, and we're going to look for Clifton McNeil on the short pass. Here we go. Clifton McNeil. BD. It's going to be AD. Oh, 6. AD. 12 yards. Touchdown. Clifton McNeil with the touchdown pass. And the Vikings will get the score. 11-yard TD pass to Clifton McNeil. And that drive took 4 minutes. Let's check the extra point here. As Gogolak will come in to try to make it 17-13. That was a nice drive. That drive started on their 35-yard line and took 4 minutes for them to drive the field. Extra point from the K column, 62 is 9. And a 9 is good. All right, so make that 17-13 now. And we got just enough time for the kickoff. Wow, that was really... Wow, I only had 3 drives in that second. Well, that carried over, but we had the 6.5, the 3, and the 4. Yeah, that's 15 minutes of time right there. Long sustained drives here in 1970. So Gogolak will kick off. We'll do the kickoff, and that'll be the end of the half. So a 62 is going to be 13 on the kickoff, and that'll be 50 yards. So 10, 20, 30, 40. So it'll be picked up at the 10-yard line, and Garrett will get a return of 42, which is a 10, and he will gain 21 yards, and that'll do it in the half. So the score after one half of play, the New York Giants 17 and the Boston Patriots 13. So what kind of happened with that is two turnovers in the first quarter, an interception on Tarkenton by Boston, and then a fumble on a punt return. So that really kind of set the tone of the game here. They cashed in on a field goal, and then they got the TD pass. So 10 points coming off the turnovers. They did drive and get a field goal. So Boston has have they punted? So they got a field goal. Yeah, they punted and had the fumble. So field goal, punt, touchdown, field goal. So Boston not doing bad in here in a game that they got shut out in. So let's continue here. All righty. So in the third quarter, it's going to be New York kicking off. So Gogolak will come in, and he will kick this one away to New England. Here we go. Third quarter action. Hope you're enjoying this one, and keep me update of the baseball score. I'm going to have to go off and steal a snack in a minute here. I'm getting kind of hungry. Do I have any snacks down here? I don't have any snacks down here. 62 on a kickoff of P of 13. So that'll be 50 yards. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So to the 10-yard line, and that'll be taken by the second guy. So that'll be, I think that was Lawson. 10. Yeah, 10 is Lawson. So Lawson's going to get the return of 43 on a K, and that's 29 for Lawson. And a 29 on a kickoff return is, not good at all. Only 6 yards. So he couldn't get any traction here as the rain starts to fall at Harvard Stadium. And Boston will take over at their 26-yard line after a bad kickoff return. Alrighty, so Boston will start on their 16-yard line. Yikes. Alrighty, so what do we want to do here? What does Boston want to do? What's Cap want to do? We don't want to mess around too much. So we're going to go outside run Garrett. Just need to get some yards here. So AG, and we get 26 on the AG. And absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. As he's stuffed at the line, it's going to be second down. Nance going to the outside. CD. 22. CD. And he'll get one. So it brings up a 3rd and 9. It's a passing down. So we're going to look for our tight end Brown on 3rd down. 3rd down, going to Brown. How about that? 21. We're going to be BD. Cap. 22. So a 5. Excuse me, BD. And he will find him. He'll gain 9 and 2. So 11 yards. And that'll be a first down. I'll call it 11 yards on 3rd and 9. And that's a nice pass there by Cap. So maybe Cap's not that bad. Headed to 6-1 Toronto. And that's in LA. And that would that make it 3-2 Toronto, or is that tied at 2? I forget. I don't remember how that went. We're gonna go Nance up the middle on this first down carry. And a 35 is CS. And a 20, CS going right up the middle. And he'll gain 1. So again, tough sledding now in the third quarter here as the rain starts to come down at Harvard Stadium. And my Giants hat's not really cursing yet, right? You saw the Giants hat, right? Not really cursing him. Jacket would like the Giants hat. And so we're going to let blanks get a carry. We're going to go outside run to blanks. CG. Oh, they're waiting for him. 25 on the CG, and he'll gain nothing. So Sid Blanks can't get anything going here. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down. It's going to be doing some passing. So we're going to be looking for, let's go to Sellers this time. So we're going to go Sellers on the short pass. And so, defense is ready. BD on the pass. And 29 BD not liking this at all. And he is sacked. Cap is sacked for just a 3-yard loss. And that's going to bring up a punting situation. And Janik will come in the punt. He really hasn't been a busy boy today. He's had that one punt, and then it resulted in a fumble. So Tom Janik will come in, as New England will have to punt this one away. And K column, 12. That's a 14 on the punt. And we're right here at 14 on the punt. Not a good kick. 31 yards, D11. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Just barely gets it over midfield. And that's taken by the secondary. Oh, there's only one guy. Bobby Doohan. You remember Bobby? Right? Remember we couldn't find Bobby's card? Then we found Bobby's card, and we're kind of sad that we did because he fumbled. Well, he's going to get another chance here. Right? Now that we found his card, 12P, 27 on a punt return. And he'll make the fair catch. He's just going to say enough of that. He doesn't want to fumble it. Coach says, call the fair catch, Bobby. And Bobby calls the fair catch. Oh, we get to learn different guys when we play this game, don't we? Don't we get to play some different guys here? Alrighty, so Giants will take over. So Boston has to punt. And that drive went 2 minutes. That's all they could get out of that. All right, so New York will take over on the New York 44. And they'll start this at 11 and a half minutes to go in the third quarter. All right, so Tarkenton comes out. Defense comes out. This -9 defense is not doing too bad. All righty, we're gonna let Shy carry it. All right, we're gonna go Shy outside. Don't be shy. 32 CD. Oh, a 15 CD Shy. Holy cow. Shy's going to pick up 16 yards. Oh, Les Shy coming in. And he'll pick up 16. That'll be a first down. That'll be into Boston territory. And boy, they weren't counting on Les Shy to carry that ball. But he did, and he got the job done. All righty, so we're going to go now. Tucker Frederickson up the middle. Oh, another good run. AS4. AS, and he'll get, Fredrickson plows up the middle, taking bodies with him for 13 yards. And so now we're seeing this Boston defense get worn down a little bit here in the third quarter as the Giants started this on their 44-yard line, and they're already inside the 30, so I have to change my chat. Alrighty, so Ron Johnson going on the outside here. CS 24 CS is going to be 22 CS, and this time they'll stop him for no gain. So it's going to be a second down and 10. We're going to go back to Johnson on the outside again. AG and 24 on the AG, and absolutely nothing again. So the Boston defense standing up here, and that's going to bring up a we're going to go short pass. Yeah, I got to make sure I'm on the right chart between the 10 and the 30. Yep. All right. We're going to look for we're going to try Aaron Thomas. Okay, we're going to go to our other tight end. 2 tight ends in the game. Tarkenton's going to scramble and look for Aaron Thomas. All righty. Thomas's promises. AD. That's going to be BD. Tarkenton's going to find him, though. 4. BD. And that's going to be good for 14 yards to Aaron Thomas and a first down. Oh, boy. Tarkenton now having his way with his Boston defense as they bring in the second tight end. So Shy gets a big run. Thomas who comes in. So all the bench guys coming in, really getting it done here for this New York Giants team in 1970. All right, so it's going to be a first down. Now we got to change our shot because we're inside the 30, but not inside the 10. So, all right, Johnson going outside. BS. And we got 24 on the BS and absolutely nothing. So he is stacked at the line. Let's go Fredrickson inside this time. 14. So they're AD. 26 AD. 24. And he'll gain 4. That's decent. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they get it to the 11. So Tarkenton, a 3rd and 6 from the 11. And what do we want to do here for a pass? Let me look and see what he did. All right, we're going to go to Tucker. Only 4 people caught passes in this game. All right, let's go to Tucker. Let's go to Tucker, right? So who has the touchdown pass? Is that Tucker? Oh, but that's Boston. So Turner has one. So the Giants got a McNeil, and then the other one for the Giants was a 40-yard run by Johnson. Oh, yeah, that's right. Remember that 40-yard run? I rolled the 2. Yeah. All right, so it's going to be so McNeil has a touchdown pass. So Tucker's going to get this one here. We're going to try Tucker. All right, we're going to look for our tight end on 3rd down. They're going to be playing. Nope, they don't have to play deep because it's only 6 yards. So on 3rd and 7 it would be, but we're going to play whatever it's called. So 65. AS will stay AS. And Tarkenton scrambling. 11. AS on the short pass. And he will find him for 8 yards. Tucker hauls it in, kneeling down at the 3, making the catch, and that will be first down. So Tarkenton making it happen here. And now we got to really go to the inside chart. So we're going to have Fredrickson go banging up the middle. Here we go. 66. BG. 8. BG. And that will be good for 4 yards. And a score. He scores. Fredrickson pounding it in. He gets over the goal line and a 4-yard run, or actually a 3-yard run. So 3-yard TD run from Fredrickson. And now the game is getting out of hand. So 6:45. So 5 minutes. 4:45 on that time of the drive. So Fredrickson will score the touchdown, 23-13. And they're going to try to tag on that extra point. Pete Gogolak will come in. So, well, Boston looked good early on, but now they're falling apart. And a 52 is a 22, and that is good. So the kick is good. And so that's going to bring us up to 24. So I will need to find some different numbers here. So I will need the 4, and I will need the 2. Oh, damn it. So here is the 4. And I dropped the 5. I don't use a lot of 5s in 70s football. Nowadays, you do with the 2-point conversion and all sorts of things, but that used to be the worst number when you got the squares. All right, there it is. All right. Is that right? Is that 24-13? I think it is. All righty, so Boston will get the kickoff here, and let's see if they can get anything going. So Gogolak will kick this off. A 63 is going to be 32, and that will be 64 yards, a booming kickoff to 09. So that'll be in the end zone. We'll just take it out to the 20. We're not going to return that. So we'll just take the touchback. No time off the clock. No return. No hope, no return. How many sneakers are coming out? How does my sneakers get untied when I'm just sitting here at the desk? It's cold enough that I want my sneakers on. All right, so let's continue on here. Thanks for tuning in tonight as we play some APBA football. And this game's moving along now. I did a lot of chatting early on, but now we'll get it moving along. All right. Again, I got this game down to about less than 2 hours when I play it by myself. And but when I talk to you guys, it takes longer. But I like talking to you guys. All right, so Cap's going to start throwing the ball here. So we're going to look for Garrett out of the backfield. So let's go short pass out of the backfield here. 23s. Look at that. 323s. What are the chances I get 323s? So we're playing CG. So that'll be BG. And we have 29 on the BGs. And he is sacked for a 4-yard loss. 1, 2, 3, 4. So down goes Cap. And he's got to pick himself up off the ground as Ty comes by, cheering on the Giants here. Yeah, it's all Giants right now. As the third quarter ticks away. All right, now we're going to go medium past the Sellers. And we're still outside the 15, so we're okay. Medium past the Sellers. Oh, this might be good. AD. 33, AD. 5, AD. And he's going to connect with Sellers for 23 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3. And that's going to be a first down. So Boston, Cap finds his man Sellers and will quickly move up the field. All righty. And Barbara is our greeter here, by the way. Barbara's our greeter. She greets everybody. She's our greeter. She's like our Walmart greeter. I know someone that was talking about, like, when they retired, they wanted to do, not at Walmart, but there was another place they like to work at. They wanted to be the greeter at the place. And they're like, I get discounts at the place, and I forget what the place was called. It was up in New Hampshire somewhere. And I was like, that's a cool idea to go work at a place that you want to work at and get a discount and enjoy talking about what you like to do. All righty. So we have a first down now. So we're going to look for, our tight end Brown here, Barry Brown, short pass. And so it's going to be, CG. 21 on the CG, 19 on the CG, incomplete. So that'll bring up a second down and 10. Don't stop now. Don't stop now. We're not making fun of you. I'm making fun of you. It was just kind of neat. I'm not making fun of anybody. We're going to go back to the short pass. And we're going to look for Turner this time. All right. Good thing of that mute button. Get all the sneezes and coughs out of the way. All right, short pass for Turner. I'm going to go see the Turner overdrive here. BS. That'll stay BS. 19 BS, incomplete. And that's going to set up a third down and 10. So, boy, Boston struggling here. So we're going to look for, we're going to go back to Sellers here. You know something? Let's go to Tom Beer. Tom Beer had a nice play today when he returned that fumble. So we're going to bring an extra tight end, and we're going to look for Tom Beer. Short pass, Tom Beer. Here we go. AS, AD, BD. 5. Where we found Tom Beer. And he will get 12 yards. First down. All righty. The Beer Man is here. Tom Beer with the catch on third down for Boston. And the drive will continue. Do I dare run it? I mean, the running's been terrible here. It is nice when Barbara does it. And I wasn't making fun of anybody. It's just nice. We have a greeter. I like having a greeter. All right, so Boston has the ball. All right, let's try Garrett outside. I know it hasn't been working, but we're going to try it. CG, 17. CG, and he'll get 6. So 6 yards on the carry. Second down and 4. And we're going to go, let's go Garrett again. All right, sometimes they do it that way. CS, 46, CS, 25. CS, and nothing this time. Oh boy! So now we get a third and 4. We're gonna bring in Sid Blanks, and we're gonna give him a carry. All right, 46. BS. 28 on the BS, and that is going to be. He's going to be hit for a 5-yard loss. Sid Blanks couldn't get any traction. The vaunted New York defense coming in and pushing him backwards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now they're going to have to kick it away. So, drive looked good in the early stages, but so now we're going to have our punter Tom Janik coming in and see if he can kind of kick it deep. So he's just inside the 50. That's what you want. You want to be on the best chart. Alrighty. So we have a 53 from the K column, and that's going to be an 8. Ooh, he's going to hang this one up, and that's going to go out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A nice punt, coffin corner kick down there. But that drive does end in a punt, and so now Tarkenton comes up with an 11-point lead here in the dying minutes of the third. So, I forgot where Boston started at. Oh, I think they started at like the 16 or something like that. Oh, that's what they started earlier. I think it was the 16 again. I could be very wrong. But that drive, for those of you scoring at home, 2:45, 2 minutes. Oh, hang on a sec. So that drive started at 6:30, I think. So we'll say that was a 4-minute drive. That was about right, and that ends up in a punt. So the last 2 drives were punts. All right, so New York's going to start from the New York 16. How about that? So everyone's starting from the 16-yard line, and 2.5 to play now in the third quarter. We're going to keep it on the ground here right now. We're going to just ground and pound with Johnson. All righty. Yeah, that kick went out of bounds. All right, I'm getting confused now. I'm getting tired. All right, so Johnson's going to go, and let's see, 11. So BG, 24 BG. Not good at all. And that's going to be -2. So he's going to be hit. He's going to go back inside the 15. So now we have to use a different chart. And so that's what the chart's going to be right here. So we're going to go short pass. Let me take the time off the clock. So we're going to go short pass here, and we're going to look for our tight end Tucker coming on a short pass. Here we go. So we're going to be playing deep. It's going to be BD. It's going to be an AD and 11. AD, that might be okay. And it is for 8 yards. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 4. And Tarkenton's going to keep it on the ground with Ron Johnson. But now I can go back to my normal chart. I think Jays win. All right. So will they take 2 out of 3 in LA? So they can go back home for 2? Is that how they do that? That'll be wild. Winning in Toronto, maybe? Or choking it in Toronto. Never know. All right, so we got a 3rd down and 4. We're going to go Johnson on the ground. A 31 is CS. And 10 CS. He's going to hit the line here. And nothing doing. He had an opening, and then the Boston defense came in and took that opening away. And so they go 3 plays out, I think it was, and they'll have to punt it away. So we haven't seen this guy in quite some time, but Ernie Coy is coming in to punt. And I don't know if he's punted. I don't even think he punted in the actual game, to tell you the truth. Has New York punted? Nope. This is their first punt of the game. How about that? So this drive goes just a minute and a half, 3 and out. And they will have to punt this one away. So Ernie Coy with his first punt of the game. They had to wake him up. He was smoking cigarettes on the sideline. So they had to wake him up. And a 24, I don't even know where we're going to kick from here. From the K column, it looks like. 24 K column. It's going to be a 16 on the punts. And it's going to be not a good kick, 33 yards to 10. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. So just gets it over midfield. Boston with the ball, and Garrett's going to get the punt return of 23. And it's going to be 26 on the punt return. And 1 yard. So he'll get it to the 46-yard line. Good field position for Boston, though. And they'll take over here right at the end of the third. And Game 6, Toronto, Friday. Oh, I might be able to watch some of that. All right, so Boston's going to take over here with 45 seconds to go in the period at the they're at their own 46. All righty, so they need a score here. D. Scott Howard comes by just in time to see if Joe Cap can get anything going here for the Boston Patriots. They look good early. They had a lead. They had a 3-0 lead and a 10-7 lead, but since then, it's been all Giants in Tarkenton and crew. All right, we're going to go outside run Garrett is what we're going to do. 24, BS 13 on the BS, and he will gain, he'll pick up 11 yards, a first down, and that'll go well into Giant territory, and that will end the third quarter. So we go to quarter 4, and it's 24-13 Giants, but the Boston Patriots are driving. All righty, so we'll flop ends of the field. I'm not going to, but they will. And so here we go. So we have fourth quarter, first down and 10. We're going to go short pass to Ron Sellers. Let's go with short pass here. So we have a 23. So it's going to be CG. It's going to be BG. And 31 BG. I don't like that at all. And incomplete, but we got a flag. We have a flag. We have an H46. And 7 is holding on the offense. And I think holding's 15 yards. 5, 10, 15. So they're going to back them up for sure. Do I move the peg 2 spaces for runs or 3? Well, here's what I do. These are 15 seconds, right? So what I normally do in the first and third quarter, every play is 30 seconds. So it's 2 pegs every play. Sometimes if a team's up like this and I feel they're milking the clock, then I'll go 3 pegs for the 45 seconds. That's just what I do. And then sometimes when it goes out of bounds, I'll just do 15 seconds. So I just kind of bounce it around. And I usually go just 2 pegs, which is 30 seconds a whack. But if a team's going on the drive and they're handing it off and they're really working the clock, then every now and then I'll do the 3 just to kind of simulate them milking the clock a little bit. Then if I get inside 2 minutes, these are 5 seconds each, and then I just kind of wing it from there. So a lot of it's just kind of feel. Some people like to go plays rather than clock. I like to use clock and just kind of simulate them. Like I said, right now, Boston's trying to hurry up, but when New York gets the ball back, if they're winning by 11, well, like I say, I'll do 2, and then I'll do 3, then I'll do 2. So it just kind of simulates them with the clock. All right, so we're gonna go medium pass, and we're gonna look for Turner on the medium pass. All righty. So we have a 14, so we're playing CD. That'll be BD. And we have a 31 on a BD, and that's going to be trouble. And, we got a rare play 7. Could that work out for Boston or not? Again, we've only had one other rare play today, so I'll play the rare plays. I think we had one that was like offsetting penalties or something. A 5. Intended receiver catches the pass for 14 yards. He spikes the ball while the clock is running and gets a 5-yard penalty for a spot foul. So Turner gets 14 yards, 5, 10, 14 yards, but spikes it and goes back So that's going to be, well, it's still a net positive, but he makes the catch and he spiked it to the ground and he's going to draw a five yard delay of game penalty. So, well, so that's not bad though. So that's still going to be a net gain of 11. So it's going to be second in, still kind of long. Let's give it to Garrett on the outside. Can he get anything going at all here in the second half? We're playing BD, and so a 53. So it's a 21 on the BD and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the 45. So I needed to do that and that. So yeah, it's about right. So third down. And yeah, I think I forgot to do a couple of ticks over there. And not that big of a deal. So we're gonna go medium pass to Sellers is what we're gonna do. We're gonna sell out to Sellers on a medium pass. Here we go. Not looking good. So we have CD. It's gonna be BD. So cap on the BD. 35 BD. And it's gonna be incomplete, but we do have a flag. H63 9. Illegal formation on the offense. They're going to decline that penalty. So I'm just going to run the 15 seconds off the clock because there was a penalty on the play. And that's going to bring up fourth down. So not much of a choice here. That's a real long field goal. So I think we're going to have to punt, and hopefully that Tom Janik can drop them in a little deeper here. So that was only a minute 45-second drive. They started at the 46. They didn't get very far, did they? And so Boston will have to punt. Janik will come in. And our greeter has to go and take the dog outside. She's on break. So our greeter's on break. Janik with a 16 from the K column. And that's going to be a 16. 16 is a 16. And on a punt, and it's going to be 27 yards to D11. So it's going to be 27 yards to the to Duhon, 27. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 6, 26. Not a good kick at all. Wow. Really? Yeah, inside the 20, but Duhon's going to get it. Bobby Duhon. Remember Bobby Duhon? He's been going to be talking about Bobby Duhon for quite some time. And a 34 is a 35. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. He'll pick up 18 and a flag. 18 and a flag on a Q. 11 on a Q. 30. Face mask on the defense. So he gets 5, 10, 15, 6, 7, 18, and then 15 more. Boy, we've had a lot of face masking penalties today. So let me take 15 off the clock for the punt. And now Tarkenton has it up over midfield on a nice return and then a face masking call. So Boston has not scored since the second quarter when they got that field goal, and they're just getting outplayed right now. So New York with the ball, and they're going to start it on the Boston 48s, and they'll start this at 13:45. Let's see if they can get a nice sustained drive, take some time off the clock. Okay, we're going to go Fredrickson inside run. 24 BS. Oh, 55 is going to be a 6 BS right up the middle. And that'll be good for 10 yards and a first down. So just like that, we'll move the clock. 30 seconds come off. And we're going to go to Joe Morrison. We're going to send him inside this time. CS. And it's going to be 20 CS. And nothing for Morrison. He'll get stacked up at the line. We're going to take off 3 ticks this time. And so it's going to be second down. We're going to go Johnson on the outside. That's going to be a good run. So second and 10, they're playing D. So it's B, D. And a 44 is 16. BD, and he will pick up 16 yards. 5, 15, 16 yards on the play. And it's first down. And they're inside the 25-yard line. So now we're going to change charts. Boy, they're Tarkenton just marching down the field. And so Sean's getting some food. He's feeling pretty chipper here tonight after that Blue Jay thing. Still 2 games to go, but good for you, Sean. I'm happy for you and anybody else that's into the Blue Jays. Geddy Lee, I'm happy for Geddy Lee. At least right now. I think he was in Los Angeles. It showed he was in Los Angeles with some drummer. Not his drummer right now, but somebody else. I think it was the drummer. Oh, you're not happy? Oh, you're not happy. Oh, it's pouring rain out? Oh. Yeah, we're supposed to get rain tomorrow. Is it raining now? I was hoping to do I can't do leaves tomorrow. I'm working in New Hampshire all day tomorrow. Yeah, it is supposed to rain tomorrow. Oh boy. Right around the time we start playing hockey. Isn't that great? So hopefully we'll be okay. Hopefully we'll be okay. And it's too bad you're not a Blue Jays fan. I never minded them, really. So we have now a 1st and 10 between the 10 and the 30-yard line. So we're going to go inside to Tucker Fredrickson. And so we have an AS. Oh, boy. 6 AS. And he's going to pick up 7 yards. And the drive just continues. They're going to take 3 ticks off this time. They're going to really kind of milk that clock right now. So they're down to the 15-yard line, 2nd and 3. We're going to go Fredrickson again up the middle. We're going to pound that rock. BG, 33 is 6. BG. And he's going to get 6 more. Inside the 10, 1st and goal for New York. And the tired Boston defense is backed up to the goal line here. So now I need to change the chat one more time. We're going to go Johnson, and we're going to send him to the outside. Oh, another double. Can you believe it? It's been all doubles. A quick drive here. AD 16. AD, and he will get 8 yards. They're going to stop him at the 1. I take 3 ticks off this time. So it's 2nd and goal from the 1, and Tucker Fredrickson, he's earned this touchdown here. So we're going to see if he can get in. They're waiting for him, though. AG, 22. AG, and he will score. Fredrickson with a 1-yard run. He goes in, and New York is walking away with this here. So it's going to be a 1-yard TD run. Fredrickson, that gives him 2 TDs on the day. And that makes it 30-13. And Gogolak will come up for the extra point. And Gogolak's extra point of 13 is a 22. And the extra point is good. So that's going to give us 31-13. So it's reversed. Right? It's reversed. Alrighty. So there it is, 31-13. And let's take a look at that drive. So that we're going to put it right there. So that was 9:45. So that was a 4-minute drive. Not too bad. They took 4 minutes off the clock. And so now they will kick this off to Boston. And this one's pretty much done here. If I would only play 1 year for football, probably 76. That way there I could get my Buccaneers expansion team that's always fun to play. And Patriots were good, and there was some fun teams in 76. So probably 76. After that, don't really know. Maybe 79 or 80. Again, those are the years I grew up with. But then the Patriots had some good years in the 2000s. So, I mean, there's so many good years to play. But probably, I always thought it was 76. So that's kind of where I am. All right, here comes the kickoff from Gogolak from the 40. 31-13. New York now taking it to the lowly Boston Patriots. 63 and the kickoff is P. 32. Oh, rare play 9. We'll take the rare play. Why not? Let's see what the rare play 9 is on the kickoff, folks, right? So we have a 4. And before kicking, the kicker is suspended from the game because of an equipment violation. So Gogolak cannot kick the ball. So we need a new kicker. We need a kicker. So do I have another KO? Do I have anybody that can kick? So he's got an equipment problem. He's been asked to leave. The punter doesn't kick. Can anybody kick? Can Fran Tarkenton kick? No. So the Giants need to look. Do I have anybody? Do I have a KOB anywhere? Yes. So Bill Johnson will have to come off the bench and kick. This is awesome. So Bill Johnson will come in to kick as Gogolak can't find his helmet. Rare play. Yeah, Jim Nantz, Pete Gogolak, Fran Tarkenton, right? You probably know. Joe Cap. You must know Joe Cap, right? And you must know this guy right here, Marty Schottenheimer, right? He hasn't come into play that much, but all righty. I don't know if Gogolak was a soccer-style kicker. I'm not sure. But Bill Johnson's going to have to come off the bench here to kick here because he's the only guy I got that can kick. I don't think anybody else is a kicker here. I'd like to find somebody like kind of crazy to kick, but yeah, he's just going to have to kick. So here we go. So Johnson will kick off, and a P is going to be an 11, and not a bad kick. 53 yards off the kick here from Johnson. That was funny. So 53 yards, that's a decent kickoff. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and that'll be taken here. And Garrett's going to get the return of 62. K is 20. So on a kick return of 20, 16 yards, not that good. So 5, 10, 15, 16. So that's where Boston will take over. So in comes Joe Cap, who's not had a bad day, just not getting a lot of run support with a running game. You see what I did there? Yeah, Tarkenton's over here off to the side. I'll see if I can squeeze him in over here so you can see him. Not really. All right, so Boston will take over at the 20-24. And they will take this over at 9.5 to go. All righty. And yeah, we'll get this done pretty quick here, these last few minutes. And again, if I didn't talk, I can do this thing in maybe a little less than 2 hours, hour 45, 2 hours if I just don't talk as much. But I like to talk. All right, so we need to get some passing going here. All right, so we're looking short pass. We're going to look for Garrett out of the backfield. Here we go. So we're going to go AD. 64 is 15 AD. That will be complete for 3 yards. So out of the backfield, it'll be 3 yards. Clock is running. They'll hurry up to the line. Cap under center, looking for Barry Brown, the tight end, and he's going to find him actually. So it's going to be BS22, BS5. BS, and that'll be good for 13 yards, and he'll get out of bounds. So that'll be a first down, 5, 10, up to the 40-yard line, and he'll get out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock briefly. So now we're back to action here. Let's try a screen pass to Garrett. How about that? Oh, this might work. This might work pretty well. Yeah, they're playing deep too. So CD, BD, 22 screen pass, 5 screen pass, BD, and yeah, looking good. 19 yards on the screen, drops it off for Garrett. 19 yards, 5, 10, 15, 19 yards. All right, and they're gonna try to hurry up to the line there. And we're going to continue on. We're going to go. I don't want to milk it too much here. So let's go medium past the sellers. Medium past the sellers. Here we go. Oh, man, this might work. This might work. BS 55 6 BS, and that's going to be good for 26 yards to sellers. 5, 10, 15, 20. Down inside the 20 to the 15. They're going to run up to the line of scrimmage, so I'm going to only take 15 seconds off the clock. And we're going to go outside run to Garrett. Run the 15. Outside run to Garrett. We're going to try to catch him on an outside run. CD, yes, we catch them. 17. CD, and 4 yards, and he goes out of bounds. We'll take it. We'll take the 4 yards and out of bounds. 2nd down and 6. Cap leads him down the field. We're going to go outside run to Garrett again. AG. Oh, look at this. 16. 16. Christine. AG. 9 yards to the 2. And they will run up to the line. It's going to be 1st down and goal. Inside run to Nance. Inside run to Nance. 16s everywhere. AS 25. AS and no gain. They stuff him at the line. 2nd down. Garrett's going to get it. 65. BS 35. BS. And that's 1 yard and a flag. And it's going to be offside on the defense. So they're going to move it a half yard closer. And it'll stay 1st and goal. I think Cap's going to keep it. Cap on a keeper. So they're playing CG. 11. 11G. It says measurement needed. Roll 1 die and a 1 to 5. So I'm going to look at that bottom right. And yes, he will get the 1 yard and he will score. All righty. So Cap on the sneak cashes in for the 1 yard TD roll on the homebrew chart. And so 1 yard TD run for Joe Cap. And so that drive will end at 6.5. So that was a 3-minute drive. And let's check the extra point here. So that was a fun little drive. Wasn't that a fun little drive? So Capelletti comes in for the extra point. A 63 is going to be 31. And that, oh, man. So it's a rare play 11. I've had enough rare play. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll my dice. And I'm going to look at that one right there. It's a 1 and timeout. So Boston calls a timeout and something wasn't right. So we're going to try the extra point again. 31K is a 20, and this one is good. So that'll save him a point. So it's going to be 31 to 20 now. Still quite out of reach, kind of. Right? But it's respectable. It's respectable. All right, so let me take that off the clock, and we'll kick it away. So Capelletti on the kickoff here in the P column of 63 is 32. And it's going to be, let's go 64 yards. So we're going to just take that out to the 20. That's another rare play, but I'm going to just kind of go the other column. Sometimes that's what I'll do in the master book. If it's a rare play, let's go the other column. I don't want too many rare plays. All right, so from the 20. From the 20. More out of reach, yeah. Well, it's just the gameplay, too. They really didn't have that like high flying offense, you know. Cap couldn't throw a spiral, but those dying quail passes got the job done. Yeah. And Gogolak was an original soccer style kicker. Okay, Dom, thank you so much for that. All righty. Inside to Fredericton. So we're gonna go AG. and it's going to be 22 on the AG inside run and 3 yards. So 1, 2, 3. And again, we're going to kind of milk that clock a little bit. Second down, taking their time getting back to the line. Johnson's going to go outside this time. CD, they want to play deep this time. 24 on the CD, and absolutely nothing on that carry. So that brings us down to 5 minutes. I told you I'd get this done pretty quick. And third down and quite a bit. We're going to go Johnson outside again. 51. So they're playing deep, so it's AD 13, 20 on the AD and 6 yards. And they're a yard short of the first down, so they will punt this one away, and then we'll milk some more of that clock. And so, well, they killed a little bit of time here. Oh, I forgot where they started it. They started at the 20, right? So New York on the 20, and that drive started at 6.5. And so they only chewed a couple of minutes off the clock. So it was a 2-minute and 15-second drive, but I guess they took some time off the clock, which is what you wanted to do. And so Ernie Coy comes in, only his second punt of the day for Mr. Coy. 31K is a 10 on the punch. And that's going to be, a bad punt off the side of his foot, 37 yards. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 6, 37. And that'll be taken by Garrett on the return with a 25. P column is a 10 as well. And he'll gain 8 yards. 6, 7, 8. Well, is it over? Probably. But you never know. I mean, we get it down the field pretty quick. We're within 4. It's a 2-score game still. And so they will have to punt. And Boston will take over at the Boston 42. And they'll start this drive with 4 minutes to play. So not a lot of time here, but Cap and his quail will come out here and try to make something happen. All right, medium pass Sellers. All right, we're coming out throwing medium pass to Sellers. So we're going CS. It's going to be BS. And it's going to be 19 on the BS. And that's going to be incomplete. That'll be second down. We're going to go medium pass. We're going to look for this Rademacher guy. Rademacher. We're going to medium pass to Rademacher. How about that? Right? We're going to get him in the game. We're going to look for him. BS, 61 BS. It's an 18 BS. And that's also going to be incomplete. So it's going to bring up a third down and 10. We're going to go short pass Garrett. See if we can get at least a first down. BD. Yeah, it'll stay BD. And a 6 BD. I think we might get it here. And he'll gain 11 yards, and that's a first down. So they will hurry up to the line of scrimmage and try to get something going here. Medium pass to Blake Turner this time. And it's going to be CG. It's going to be BG. Wow, they're playing ground, okay? BG. I'll go with that. It's going to be incomplete anyway. 18 BG, and that's going to be incomplete. So 3 minutes to go here. 2nd and 10. Cap trying to lead him down the field. Let's go screen pass. I'm going to go to Garrett here on the screen pass. And so they are playing BD. Ooh, a 22. BD, a 5 on the BD. And, that's a nice little play here. That's going to be good for 19 yards. Dumping it off to Garrett. 5, 10, 15, 19 yards. Does he get out of bounds? Actually, so I'm looking for a no here. I'm looking for a no. He does get out of bounds, so that's only going to be 15 seconds. So it's going to be a first down after the screen pass. So, hold the phone. Hold the phone, as they say. All right, so we're between the 10 and the 30 now. We're going to go short pass to Sellers this time. 54. We got a BG. It's an AG. 7. And he will get 17 yards and go out of bounds. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17 yards to the 11. And he gets out of bounds. Oh, boy. The Harvard crowd that hasn't left, all lubed up, enjoying this little drive here by Cap. We're going to go outside run the Garrett here from the 11. All righty. Outside run from the 11. So they're going CG. 24 on the CG, and he's going to lose a yard, and that'll bring us down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2nd and 10 from the 12. Cap has got them in. If they can score, it's a 1-score game. They would have to try an onside kick because they've already burnt a timeout on an extra point or a field goal, whatever it was, extra point. All righty. Short pass, Garrett out of the backfield. CD is going to be a BD 15 BD, and he will incomplete. Can't get it to go, so it's going to be a 3rd down, and they need to get in the end zone. All right, so we're going to look for a Turner on the pass now. 14 BD 12 BD, and he'll get 5 yards. Does he get out of bounds? No. So the clock will tick. They come up to the line. It's 3rd and 6. It's 2-down territory. We could even try to run this maybe, even though the running has been terrible. We're going inside to Nance is what we're going to do. Oh, terrible. CD 24 CD 1. And that's going to bring up 4th down, and they will call a timeout to save a little bit of time. So with about 1 minute and 20 seconds to play, it's 4th down and goal, or 4th and 5 from the 6. So we're going to have to go short pass. So we're going to look for our top guy, Ron Sellers. We need a short pass. Oh, hang on a sec here. That was 825 CD, right? 25. Oh, it was Nance. 24. Hang on a sec. I was on the wrong chart. No, it's still 1 yard. Okay. So here it is. It is. We need to go short pass. That's what we have to do. So we're going short pass. Again, Ron Sellers is our guy. We're going to call timeout. We have 1 timeout left. 4th and goal. 4th and 5 from the 6. All right. 14. CG. They're playing. It's going to be BG. 18. BG on the short pass. I don't think so. When it's knocked away, it's incomplete. And it's going to be taken over on downs. And, well, if that was into the end zone, right, it would come out to the 20. So I'm going to say it wasn't into the end zone. So I don't have to worry about it. And so with just over a minute to go here, so that was a 2-minute and 50-second drive. And downs. They turned it over on downs. All righty. Oh, this is 4th quarter. And so New York will take over on the New York 6 with 1:10 to play. So we're going to go Tucker Fredrickson up the middle. So I need to go all the way back to this other chart now. All the way back by my penalties just to kind of kill the clock here. All right, inside of Frederickson. So let me get Tarkenton back out here and see if they can just milk this clock here. So we have BD and 25 on the BD, and that'll be no gain. Second down. I was going to just take the clock like that. I don't think they're going to stop it down by 11. Another inside run. CS 51. 8 on the CS, and he will gain 5. Third down, and they will just. Well, I think they have to hand it off, right? I don't think they can do anything else. So we're going to give it to Johnson inside just to kind of kill the clock here. CD 22 is going to be a 15 CD, and that he's going to bust for 16 yards. Kind of a little slap in the face at the end of the game, and that will do it. So that is our final score here at Harvard Stadium. And that will do it in the game. So, no, they only had the one score in the second half. Oh, no, we had the 2. We had the touchdown runs there by Boston. So 31 to 13 and then 31 to 20. So, yeah, so that is that. So let's recap the scoring for you. After a Chayunsky interception on the first drive of the game, Boston drove it down and got a 26-yard field goal, and they led this one 3-0. On the ensuing drive, though, after the kickoff, it was a 40-yard run by Ron Johnson that put the Giants up 7-3. After a punt and a fumble by Bobby Duon. Remember, we had to find his card. He fumbled the ball after a punt. Boston got it right back. In an 11-yard TD pass to Bake Turner, and Boston had a 10-7 lead, and things were looking good for the home team. New York went down, though. Kicked the field goal to tie it at 10-10. Boston went down, kicked the field goal, took the lead one last time before an 11-yard pass to McNeil from Tarkenton before the end of the half made it 17-13. A 3-yard run by Frederickson made it 24-13. A 1-yard run by Frederickson in the fourth made it 31-13. And that late 1-yard scamper on the keep by Cap capped off our final score at 31-20. So that is our final score. I hope you enjoyed the game. I'm getting a little faster. Actually, I'm getting a lot faster at this this game right here, and it's so fun. I really enjoy this game. And so I got 1970 on the table, so I'm pretty happy that I got one of those seasons on the table. So yeah, 1970 is a season I bought a little while ago. Finally got it played. So congratulations to the Blue Jays, who won their game tonight. They lead the series going back to is it Anaheim? I don't even know where they play. Los Angeles. I always say Anaheim, you know. And yeah, Kevin, thanks for coming back. That second half was a little bit of a dead, although, you know, Boston made it close. If they could have scored on that last drive, it would have been 31-27, and then, you know, maybe onside kick, and, you know, but yeah, thanks for coming by. I really like this. So I won't see you guys for a few days, maybe Friday. Depends how Friday goes. This is the master book. Okay, the master book. This is the master book, and it just does a few things different. It adds a couple of plays. I like how there's splits on the quarters. It's first and fourth quarter, second and third quarter for different results. I really like that. Some people don't. I do. So I use the master book, but I mostly play basic in just kind of Dave's way. But whatever it is super fun. So I'm going to go put all my cards away. I'm going to get a little late night snack here. And, well, maybe we'll see you guys Friday at some point. Depends how it goes. But enjoy the day. Thanks for coming by. And we'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.